Oh, Henry of Skalitz.
Don't you want to...
I can't...
Hey, who's there?
Fresh bread, come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
My humble greeting. Goodbye.
Come now, what are you saying?
People, come up close.
I mean you, a stupid
Kettles
woman?
for water, baskets for
The
goods,
darkest
and
thing I've heard
torches
today.
for the night.
When I think
I
how you
have
wiped
it
the
all.
floor with the miller. Everyone believed him though, until you put him in his place. Well, look, you're not a stupid woman, and I'm not the brightest star in the sky.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all.
I'll be there. I'm honored that you should come. Take care now.
God grant.
Well, I never.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Pribyslavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry, I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord,
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Pribyslavitz. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces. I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Pribyslavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Dopredel!
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhayed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhayed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you, all of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Well, I never.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me.
Through no fault of... We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia. In short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed... It's like the ground.
Lady Stephanie won't be...
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding. And definitely not... Oh, if I only...
Why don't you just ask me?
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, evidently...
Or under the...
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
What have we got here? Entertainment!
What's that? Who's there? What are you doing here? Tired of one. in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Dopperdelle!
Take that! Yeah.
God be with you.
About that mold...
Yes.
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but how come he isn't with you?
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening. God be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too.
Well,
You're alive, so you're doing well.
what's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually,
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things up, just the two of us. Certainly. And it's been...
I was in a bad way myself back then. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up. People here are dying. Usually we don't have enough food or...
Doesn't anyone help you with nurse?
Scholars, maybe. But they leave the healing up to God.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you...
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone...
Doesn't the monastery care?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep. But I wouldn't...
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe.
Maybe if I brought some meat.
That...
Anything else you need?
Look,
Well, it is a little...
crowded. I've had...
I'll try to...
I tried that.
Why is there a...
He's...
Because of you.
Yes. There was one...
And how are you doing?
Some of the monks speak to me. Too bad the custodian isn't...
Is the custodian?
All the time. Apparently...
And...
What do you mean, what else?
I could do something about...
No. I can deal with him.
What can you tell...
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards, and that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
Alright, that's all I need to...
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. We desperately...
I'll do whatever... I'm not needed here.
Christ,
What are you making
a fuss? Because of my... hurts like fuck.
Maybe I can make...
Oh, then for God be with you.
Everything here is fine. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Yeah, where?
You're not from Skalitz.
No, but please help.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building.
Well, and you're very lucky.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me.
Well, you're pretty...
Weeks.
What's the problem?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to them. Where can me and my wife go then?
Is there anything I can do to help?
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse. And an old hag...
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But they're supposed to be...
I'll try to find...
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
What?
You look all right.
Mostly.
Did the cumins wound you?
That's what I did. Occasionally.
Well, that's no use. I've got banded.
Wonderful.
I can do it myself.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
Well, good luck to you.
He just needs to sleep. He just needs to sleep. He'll be able to get out of this on his own. You're the one who's in...
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had...
Monks so old they can't...
Oh, if that were the only... But I shouldn't talk like that.
How are the wounded?
Some of them. Others are dying here. It's a good thing we have Johann...
So you don't know...
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg.
If only it had been a battle.
You were there? God be...
How can I help?
Have you talked?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go...
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around...
Come and speak to me.
What do you think about...
Baron von Berg? The last time I saw him...
I heard he's been...
Well, that's true.
Thank you. Why are they so badly provided for?
How
is that possible? You're the infirmar...
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I...
Can't you do anything?
Unfortunately not. And the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region.
And the local custodian?
I tried him. But...
I can't believe your conscience...
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it.
Even so...
You're not the only...
What happened to...
Philip?
He's unconscious.
Ah, I didn't know that. Then he got worse and worse.
Do you know anything...
I'm not an ex...
Well, one of the workers who was injured, he mentioned...
Herbs.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have...
How about some potion to induce...
Certainly.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers, and sometimes that's the only way to...
Thanks.
I just can't.
I'd like to learn... A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise...
Of course.
You don't look the part, but if you say so. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and...
Clear.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's that those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the...
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weed...
Don't worry, you've never had... Thank you. How do I know...
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look...
Where is it?
Between the men...
Greetings!
What's wrong with that man by the altar?
He had a broken leg. I'm not...
My God.
And what do you
Well, I can try.
You?
I'll give it a go.
So you don't know anything. Don't even think...
What about the executioner from
The executioner?
Well, maybe it would be enough if he
Look.
One of the sick men.
Semek?
No, he's a...
Henry, for God's sake. Our name... on it.
Listen, all I need to...
Then go and look it up.
What happened to...
Poor man.
But do you know what?
Maybe. He didn't... If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us. Nothing.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz.
And does anyone know where...
If you believe...
Tell me more. All right.
God bless.
I'm honored that you should come.
I'm helping at the
Ah, and how...
Yes,
Good, good.
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Your hunker means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies?
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eyelid if you ask for more. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off. Are we agreed?
It'll take more than... Yes. These things... Good luck to you.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Good day to you.
What about the...
I seem to recall... Take care now.
What about...
I seem to Farewell.
Ah!
I hope I can be...
I see there's not much go...
Right so, all by myself.
I'm sorry to hear that.
My older brother ran away with the wandering players.
I can see you took your...
I did.
The humans.
If it were humans, I'd grab an axe. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer.
If there are gangs like... I saw the mess they...
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church.
Where did you hide?
By the grace of God.
But I don't see your family with you.
No, it takes better man than them.
Do you think folk...
I don't know about Skalitz, but the folk here...
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property.
Of course.
He did. But there's...
That's true enough.
But if you're interested, young fella...
I can always ask, but I've really got no idea where to...
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another...
Simon? Father?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say...
That's not a story.
It only reaches... Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and there was neither sight nor sound of him.
And what's he doing?
That's just it.
All right.
I couldn't tell you exactly. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Mother of God.
What happened?
Horror of horrors, Master. We were attacked by some bandits, and then the plague broke out.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. The Almighty has sent
These bandits, who were they?
some thieving rabble. What do I know? Maybe those damned humans.
How did you manage to fight them off?
Well, we were lucky. Young Straw saw the gang a little.
It looks like you fended them off.
They had no time for that. But they've left us with fresh graves. Young Straw himself got cut up something terrible.
Melechar.
They're locals. Melikar's been in charge here since... And Straw, that's the local woodsman. Poor fellow. The bandits killed his son.
Where will I...
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look...
I'd like to talk...
I see. Well, if you stand at...
And the disease?
I don't want to tempt fate by talking. There's not much to tell anyway. It hit us just after that rabble left.
I'm looking for Matthias.
Matthias.
Not long.
Well, those bastards got him. His lady...
Thank you. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hal? You're a sight for...
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to invest...
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It's sort of the...
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well,
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn...
Tell me about the...
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raided...
Aye, old Melechar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the box.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first...
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the...
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you could...
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did it...
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melechar, who roused the whole...
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what...
I hear one of...
Aye.
Why's that?
That fuck...
Tell me about... What? About this... When did this plague?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down. By afternoon, they were all dead.
What are the signs?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain...
Has anyone died from?
Aye. Old Verba. Either way, the animals...
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't...
Can I ask you a bit?
I haven't been here.
Can you tell me something about...
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come.
It's normal to grieve.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death.
Where can I find...
When you take the main gate out of the...
What's Melikar?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them.
Thank God you had someone here who could take...
Aye.
Where does Melikar...
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll...
Can I ask... What's Melikar?
The locals look up. Sir Hanush hasn't had...
Like... Can you tell me?
Good day to you.
What's happened?
Things are bad.
Plague?
Indeed so.
I heard the bandits didn't get very...
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the...
Where will I...
If you stand at the main gate of the stables...
Thanks.
Good luck to you.
What's happened?
Things are bad.
Plague?
Indeed.
Thanks.
Take care now.
Can we do something about the problem? Satisfied?
That's not it. Aye, for that amount.
What? Jesus Christ.
That...
Thank you.
Take care.
God be with...
What's happening? I heard the bat.
Luckily, young...
I heard the bat.
Luckily, young Straws...
Thanks.
Take care now.
Where will I...
If you stand at the main...
Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
Punished for what?
No.
Stop.
No, clear.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's...
I need to speak with...
And why is...
Henry, envoy of...
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't...
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here.
Well, since you serve...
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias. And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go...
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then...
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease.
It's hard to say. My wife is fever. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't...
Very well.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted house.
That I can...
Farewell.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here?
I'm here because of it.
God bless you, boy.
I need to know...
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever.
Is there anything...
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit...
You have my...
Wait a minute, will you?
So tell me.
I need to write my will.
I might manage that.
Excellent.
Yes?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of... I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layer... Yes. And then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend.
Anything else?
This will was...
Henry, presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring so Fabian will know it to be truly from me.
Your son Elijah, what did he do to you?
Christ almighty! Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso.
Where can I...
Well, where do you think?
All right.
Yes. Go now. Oh, leave me.
Lord, please end this. Please. No.
Huh?
Lord. God. No. Let me sleep.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to me. Jesus Christ.
I need to talk to...
Sorry.
I urgently need to question...
So does mine. If you want to talk, may the Lord watch over you.
What's happened?
Things are bad.
Plague?
Indeed, sir.
Thanks.
The Lord watch over you.
Who are you? Can't you see we have the...
My name is Henry.
It's long past time. And what do you want?
I need to know how the...
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me...
Of course I'll help.
Thank you.
I understand.
Thank you. When you're ready...
Will you please tell me about...
Certainly. My husband had the...
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly.
Thank you. Will you please...
Certainly. My husband...
Anything... Thank...
Brother.
Yes,
Everyone is nearly here. Wait, you're not my brother?
Brother, don't you recognize me? I was gone for a long time.
Yes, I'm thirsty.
Lord, please.
Terror, God be with you.
Please, no more suffering.
Let me sleep.
There's nothing outside.
What's happened here?
Things are bad.
Plague?
Indeed.
Thanks.
There's nothing outside. They took the sled.
Why are you waking me? Go away! Oh, Mama. Mama!
Lord, please.
Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son, but you shan't take my...
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the...
I don't have time to explain everything.
So you don't have the Kunda! Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me.
Fever. Just like Melichar's wife.
Sweet Mother of God.
Don't speak to me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What about the...
I'm a man of my... Thank the Lord you found that... May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah.
Henry.
I don't know if you've...
Oh, God.
Wounded in the arm. Before you go...
What?
Some kind of disease has taken... I thought maybe someone...
Merciful heavens. How awful. He may know how to...
Very well.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johann.
God be with you.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can.
How long have you been...
Since before the red...
And what do you do?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Sometimes I...
Do you know anything?
A little. I can manage...
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Would you teach me? Certainly. I'm interested in... Wouldn't you rather...
I won't get any sleep.
Well,
I just won't get any sleep.
some kind of disease has taken... Your Hanker said that...
A disease?
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this... Tell me.
No, I mean, not yet.
Mehoyed? Isn't there a stud farm?
Yes, there's a stud. And they've all died off. The horses, the...
That is What are we to... Do you know the...
Yes, more...
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some...
Yes, I can.
Excellent.
So, where should...
Evidently there's something,
In the what?
The digestive... The trouble lies between the mouth...
Uh-huh.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look...
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian has study the breviary carefully. I'll try the proven classic. Farewell.
Farewell.
There's truth in the old saying, Monasterium sine libri est sicut civitas sine opibus. A monastery without books is like a town without wealth.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.